Hey everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today, we're diving into something crucial. What to do if you face a fire in your home. Fires happen, and knowing the right moves can be the difference between a scary situation and a catastrophe. So today, we're breaking down the top 10 things you absolutely need to do the moment you realize there's a fire. We're talking step-by-step actions that can save your life and the lives of your loved ones. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Imagine this. You're home, maybe making a late-night snack when you smell something off. You turn the corner and bam, smoke is filling the hallway. First things first. Don't panic. Your first move is to alert everyone in the house. And I mean everyone. Kids, grandparents, guests. Every single person needs to know what's up. Shout it from the rooftops, literally. Fire, fire, fire. Make it loud, make it clear. Every second counts in a fire, and we need to move like it. Don't assume people will just magically know what's going on. You need to be loud, you need to be assertive. This isn't the time to worry about being polite. And while you're alerting everyone verbally, hit those smoke detectors too. You know those little things on the ceiling we all forget to check. Yeah, they're your best friend in a fire. Make sure they're blaring and doing their job to spread the alarm. The louder your house is, the better the chance everyone inside will hear you and get to safety. You've alerted everyone in the house, the smoke alarms are blaring. Now it's time to get those heroes in red on their way. Grab your phone and dial 911 immediately. I know this sounds obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people hesitate in the heat of the moment. They're trying to gather their belongings, or they're trying to put the fire out themselves. Listen, your job isn't to be a firefighter. Your job is to get yourself and your family to safety. And that starts with calling for help. When you're on the phone with 911, be clear, be concise, and be calm. Tell them there's a fire. Give them your exact address. Don't assume they can track your location. And if you can, give them a quick rundown of the situation. This call, my friends, is your lifeline. The moment you hang up that 911 call, it's time to get out and get out fast. Remember those fire drills we all used to dread in school? Yeah, they weren't just for show. They were preparing us for this exact moment. So what's the golden rule? Get low and go. Smoke rises, and so does the heat from a fire. By staying low to the ground, you're giving yourself the best chance of breathing in cleaner air and avoiding those searing temperatures. And when I say go, I mean move with purpose. Don't waste precious seconds grabbing valuables or trying to save that expensive painting on the wall. Your life and the lives of your family are worth more than any material possession. If your primary exit is blocked, don't hesitate to use your secondary route. And if you encounter a closed door on your way out, feel it first before you open it. If it's hot, find another way out. Your goal is to get out of the house as quickly and safely as possible. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Ryan, what if I'm trapped? Listen, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Being trapped by a fire is a terrifying situation. But even in this scenario, there are steps you can take to increase your chances of survival. First things first, stay calm. Take a deep breath, assess your surroundings, and let's find a way out of this. If you're trapped in a room, your best bet is to seal off any gaps or cracks around the door and windows. Use towels, blankets, clothing, anything you can find to create a barrier against the smoke and heat. Remember, smoke inhalation is one of the biggest dangers in a fire, so minimizing your exposure is key. Once you've sealed the room as best you can, it's time to signal for help. Open a window if you can and wave a brightly colored cloth or a flashlight to attract attention. If you have a phone, call 911 and let them know your exact location within the house. The more information you can give them, the better equipped they'll be to rescue you. Firefighters are highly trained professionals, and they're coming for you. You made it out! You're standing there, heart pounding, lungs gasping for air, and you realize you left your phone inside. Or maybe you remember that family heirloom that's been passed down for generations. Listen, I know it's tempting to go back in, but trust me on this one, don't do it. Once you're out of that house, stay out. No possession, no matter how valuable you think it is worth risking your life for. The fire department is on its way, and they're the ones equipped to handle the situation inside. Your job is to stay safe and accounted for. Going back into a burning building is incredibly dangerous. It's just not worth the risks. Remember that designated meeting spot we talked about earlier? You know, the one you and your family agreed on in case of a fire. Well, now's the time to head there. This meeting point should be a safe distance away from your home, easily identifiable, and a place where everyone knows to gather. It could be the mailbox across the street, the neighbor's porch, or even that big oak tree at the edge of your property. The important thing is that everyone is on the same page and knows exactly where to go. Having a designated meeting point eliminates confusion and helps ensure everyone is accounted for. Imagine the relief of seeing them all gathered safely at your designated meeting point. That peace of mind alone is worth its weight in gold. You're at the meeting point, you're safe, and you're breathing a sigh of relief, but the job's not done yet. It's time to do a head count and make sure every single person who was in that house is accounted for. This is crucial, folks. Don't assume that just because you haven't seen someone, they're automatically safe. They could be trapped, injured, or disoriented. You need to know for sure who's missing so you can relay that information to the firefighters when they arrive. Start by calling out names, checking faces, and making sure everyone is present and accounted for. If someone is missing, don't panic, but don't hesitate to tell the firefighters immediately. Give them as much information as you can about the missing person. Hear those sirens? That's the sound of hope arriving. The firefighters are here and they're ready to tackle the blaze, but they need your help. Remember all that crucial information you gathered? Now's the time to share it with the first responders. Approach the firefighters calmly and clearly and provide them with all the details they need to know. Tell them if you believe anyone is still trapped inside, and if so, give them their last known location. Let them know if there are any potential hazards they should be aware of, like chemicals, propane tanks, or anything flammable. The more information you can provide, the better equipped they'll be to fight the fire safely and effectively. Your cooperation and communication can make a world of difference in a fire situation. Now, let's talk about fire extinguishers. Those red canisters might seem intimidating, but knowing how to use one properly can make all the difference in the early stages of a fire. But here's the key. A fire extinguisher is your last line of defense, not your first. Your priority should always be to evacuate the building and call 911. Only attempt to use a fire extinguisher if the fire is small, contained, and you feel confident in your ability to do so safely. Remember the acronym PASS, pull, aim, squeeze, sweep. If the fire doesn't extinguish quickly or starts to spread, evacuate immediately and let the professionals handle it. Using a fire extinguisher isn't about being a hero, it's about buying yourself precious time to escape. The fire is out, the smoke has cleared, and you're left standing there surveying the damage. It's a surreal and overwhelming experience, to say the least. But even in the aftermath of a fire, there are important steps you need to take to ensure your safety and begin the recovery process. First and foremost, listen to the fire department. They'll let you know when it's safe to re-enter your home and what areas to avoid. Don't try to rush the process or go back inside before you're given the all clear. The structure of your home could be compromised, there could be hidden dangers, and the air quality might still be hazardous. Once you're allowed back inside, document the damage thoroughly. Take photos, videos, and make detailed lists of any damaged or destroyed belongings. This will be crucial for insurance purposes. Contact your insurance company as soon as possible and report the fire. They'll guide you through the claims process and help you start putting your life back together. That wraps up our top 10 things to do in case of a fire. I hope you found this information useful. Remember, being prepared and knowing these steps can greatly improve your safety. So, take some time to review these tips with your family, create a fire safety plan, and practice those escape routes. And as always, if you have any questions or want to share your own fire safety tips, leave a comment below. Stay safe and see you next time.